Hello, my people. Good day to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We're still in celebration mode. The festive season is still on. Happy New Year to you. If this is the first episode you're listening to in the new year, Happy New Year. All right. I wish you all the best this year. Go all out and crush your goals. Know that life is for you as you with you. God, whatever you believe in, is gonna help you to achieve whatever you set your mind to achieve. Just believe in yourself, all right? Believe in yourself, believe in your ability to achieve greatness. That will be very key for you this year. Avoid all distractions, believe in yourself. On today's episode of Daily Mind Shift, I will anchor today's episode on this statement. Don't use your humility as an excuse for people to mess with you. Stand your ground. Don't use your humility as an excuse for people to mess with you. You need to be able to stand your ground. It's very important for you to stand your ground. Know who you are and stand your ground. I need to just say this. Yesterday we spoke a little about your relationship with human beings, how you should approach your relationship with human beings from the value from this angle of value proposition to longevity of the relationship, and I'll go listen to that episode. But today I want you to understand that humans will push some buttons. Human beings will naturally will want to dominate each other. I don't know, we just wired like that. So it's important for you to know that even though I advocate for you to be humble, humility is knowing your limit and just knowing that you are human, you're not perfect, and you know your limit and ask for help and all that. So whatever you define humility as, find the right definition though. But nevertheless, your humility should not serve as a precursor or prerequisite for you to be taken advantage of. Do not allow people to take advantage of you, and don't use your humility in quote as an excuse for being a step over, for people to step over you like a doormat. For being a doormat, don't use humility as an excuse. All right, stand your ground. You need to be able, people need to know that, see, even though this guy is a good guy, even though this guy is humble, maybe not in their definition, but we know we cannot take advantage of him. We know we can just take advantage of him. So it's important for you to know that you don't use your humility as an excuse for people to mess with you. Don't allow that. Don't allow that. It's important for you to set clear boundaries. That's one way for you to do this. Set clear boundaries and communicate those boundaries to people. Hey, you're talking too much. I don't like the way you're speaking to me. I don't allow that. I allow you to make fun of me. I allow you to crack jokes, use me as an object of your jokes. But when your jest is turning to personal insult and personal attack, I will not take this. It's so simple, and you laugh. You say it, that's a boundary, and you continue laughing at their jokes. If they are smart enough, they will get the memo and they will comport themselves. Do you understand? They will comport themselves. So it's important for you to set clear boundaries and communicate those boundaries to people. People cannot read your mind, all right? Don't just feel offended and just walk away. No. Why are you offended? Let people know so that they will adjust. If they don't adjust, the second time, the third time, you cut them off. That's it. You tell them, oh, I think this guy just loves violating my boundaries. I think this guy does not respect me, and I will not tolerate disrespect. So, because you don't respect me, I will not tolerate disrespect. Enough is enough. We are no more chilling. We will still be acquaintances. I will still wave at you. I will still wish you well, but we cannot be buddies, all right? Because you don't respect me. So, set those boundaries. Set those boundaries and communicate them. I will re-emphasize that. Communicate those boundaries. Don't just assume they should know. No. They wouldn't know. Let them know that this is it. You've crossed this particular boundary. You've crossed it. I tell people, do not lie about me, all right? Don't lie about me. Tell the whole truth. If I'm the worst human being you've ever met, give people examples of why. Don't just say he's the worst human being you've ever met. No, that is vague. You are telling people to fill in the gap, and that is sinister. That means you're trying to destroy my reputation by allowing people to use their imagination to destroy whatever version of me they've experienced. Do you understand? So it's important that when you say anything about me, let it be the absolute truth. He's a jerk. Why? Because he did this. And people will say, oh, he did that to me too, but he was joking. Let people know why you think I'm bad. Do you understand? So those are things I will not tolerate. That you lie about me? No. That I did you wrong is there. Yes, I will do you wrong. Why wouldn't I do you wrong? All right? I will do you wrong, but make sure that the wrong I did is the one you communicated, not the one in your imagination. Tell them exactly what happened. Tell them exactly what happened. I did an episode about this, that because something is true doesn't mean it is the truth. The truth is in context. Because something is true doesn't mean that is the truth. The whole situation needs to be put on the table for us to be able to say, oh, this is the whole truth. Do you understand? So set clear boundaries and communicate them to others. So communicate them to people. Communicate those boundaries to people. Another way for you to stand your ground is to know your worth, know your value. All right, know your value, know your worth. Many people suffer from mediocrity because you don't know that you are valuable. That's one of the reasons why I recommend that people should upskill themselves. Sometimes before you discover the value you have as a human being, you might start from, I will recommend that you start from the value you have as a skillful person, as a skillful professional. Find something that you know how to do and do it well. Then you can derive value from that. So after that, you can build the value up so that you be able to have inherent value as a human being. Society might have battered that out of you. You can gain that back by upskilling yourself. Have a skill that you are so good at that people cannot poke holes. They can try to punch you from all those sides, but you will tell them, see, you can't use this against me. You can't use this against me. All right. I am too skillful in this for you to think you can get a point from this. Know your worth and value. And don't accept, like I said before, do not accept being treated disrespectfully. You cannot. Don't accept disrespect in any form from anybody, whoever that person is. Your parents, your guardian, your mother, your father, your siblings, your husband, your wife, your children. Do not accept disrespect. You don't need to fight over it. Just state it clearly. Hey, you are being disrespectful right now. I will not allow that to happen. I won't allow this. Do you understand? I won't. Do you get? So you need to also assert yourself. That's one way for people not to just step over you. You need to assert yourself. Practice assertiveness by expressing your thoughts. Express your thoughts and feelings in a direct way. I did not like the way you just spoke to me. I don't like it. I will say I will demand that it stopped. That's direct. That's not disrespectful. That is assertiveness. You are not derogatory. You are just stating clearly what you think is wrong with the way someone just has approached you. Do you understand? Yes, even though I know you're trying to make a point, I will not tolerate this disrespect. I think what you said, this thing that you just said right now is very disrespectful, and I will not stand here and allow you to disrespect me in front of my people. Do you understand? That is assertiveness. You practice that. Just express your feelings, express your thought process directly and in a respectful way. You cannot demand respect when you are disrespectful too. Nah, it takes two to tango. You cannot demand respect while you are being disrespectful. Do you understand? So don't also be afraid to say no. Whenever you don't agree with anything, whenever you don't agree with anything at all, do not be afraid to say no. The moment you don't have time and energy for something, say it. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Stand up for your beliefs. Stand up for your value system. If it means you will be standing alone, but stand up, all right? Stand up for your beliefs. Stand up for your value system. Remember what I anchored today's episode on. Don't use your humility as an excuse for people to mess with you. You don't use it. Stand your ground. Don't let others take advantage of your kindness or generosity. Remember, it's okay for you to be humble, but it's not okay to let others take advantage of you or treat you poorly because of your humility. It's important to find balance. Find balance and to be able to stand up for yourself while you still remain humble. All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for today.